Hello, my dear students. Let's learn complex fractions today. So, we'll first try with simple numbers and then we'll project them to the actual rational expressions. So, if you see the first page of the handout, um, it is all numbers here. So, a simple thing when you see a numerator and a denominator all already being fractions themselves, this is you just have to look at the denominator. See, if it is same as saying 2/3 divided by 6/5, and you know what happens when we are saying divided by, we flip the second fraction, right? So you don't have to write this particular step that I wrote. You can directly come here. If this is the actual question, then you can actually say it is 2/3 times a flip of 6/5, which is 5/6, and see if anything cancels. Right now 2 goes in 6 three times, and so you will have 5/9 as the answer. So you get the idea. So here the second one would be, you can pause the video and try it by yourself and play it again. So it is 4/7 times 9/2, right? And when you simplify, it is 18/7. All right. So now we'll go to the third question where you have a fraction. This is not a single fraction, so we have to make it a single fraction by actually adding these fractions, right? So you know you're pretty well practiced in adding two fractions. So we're going to multiply the first fraction with the opposite denominator, multiply and divide, right? And here with 5. So we are just consider just the numerator then. Okay, so if it works, you can just do the work of the numerator here in a separate scratch paper. Okay, or you can directly do it here. So we have here common denominator 20, and on the top we'll have 8 plus 15, and we still have our 5/3. So 8 plus 15 is 23rd, sorry, 23/20 times, now we can flip this guy, which is 3/5. Okay, nothing is canceling, so the answer would be 69/100. So I want you to try the next two questions. I haven't copied them here in my notes as I'm explaining. I want you to try, and we'll now go to the next page. You can pause the video, try them, and get back. All right. So now we'll come to the second part of this whole thing. All right. So in this second part, now we're going to project what we have learned onto these fractions, which are made out of polynomial expressions. So in the first question, if you see on the numerator is not not a single fraction. So we are going to make it a single fraction by combining them. See, following the operation that it needs here, you need to subtract. So we'll first multiply with a. So this will become 5a minus 1 with the common denominator a, and you have a plus b. So a plus b is actually a plus b over 1 if it is a fraction. It is a fraction. So now flip the bottom, right? So it will be 1 over a plus b. So that's it. There is nothing cancelling. So the answer would be 5a minus 1 over a times a plus b. You can distribute this guy or not. I really don't care. You can leave this in factored form. Okay? All right. So that's the deal here. So this is the answer. Don't worry about writing restrictions. Um, so that's the deal, my dears. So we have a single fraction here and a single fraction here. So you just have to flip them, right? This is an easy one. So this will be 2x cubed over 3y times 6y over x squared, right? So just cancel off whatever you need to cancel, and 3 goes in 6 two times. So the answer would be 4x That's it. Answer will be 4x. So, right? I hope I'm not missing anything. All right, so that's the deal here. And I want you to try this by yourself. So let's go to the fourth question. Fourth question, now you have to actually factor, right? So 2x plus 1, and the denominator, if you remember, that is a classic expression of difference of squares. So it is x minus 5 times x plus 5 times, flip the bottom, and as I go with this, you can observe that 4x squared minus 1 is again difference of squares with 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. Okay, so the 2x plus 1 cancels, so does x minus 5. So the final answer would be 1 over x plus 5 times 2x minus 1. Okay, all right, you get the idea? So you can pause and do the fifth and sixth by yourselves, but I'm going to do that, and you can come back to verify your answers. So I'm going to do this without much explanation. So 1/9 is the answer for this. Okay, it's pretty simple. Now the last one. I'm flipping the bottom and factoring the quadratic. Okay, now I'm going to cancel. 4 goes in 12 three times. X plus 1 also cancels. So we have x minus 2 over 3 times x plus 4 left. Okay, that's it. This is complex fractions, not really complex. All you have to do is factor out and flip the bottom and see if you can cancel. All right, so the homework would be another handout that I have posted in the Google Classroom. I hope you have finished it, both sides. That's it. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.